Hello, YouTube. Pipe Smoker Cowboy Chris coming at you. I know it's been a bit. Hasn't been a bit. I'm dipping some Stoker's Wintergreen long cut. I have a YABO. Um, I have it's some Christmas. It's part of Christmas, and so I got me a YABO, and then I've got a couple of other YABOs that I've already opened, and it's um and those aren't tobacco related, but we'll go ahead and get into this. Yes, I just received the package today. Yeah, and it's Sunday. Just got home from church, and I didn't think they delivered on Sunday, but I guess they do. I don't know. So let's get into this. I ordered some stuff from Pipes and Cigars, and so I've been slowly kind of getting back, and I just haven't really been wanting to make well, I should say I've actually been kind of busy, and that's what my other YABOs are, and that explains partly why I haven't got back to making videos. So anyway, I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. And all right, well, okay, I got to start. I got me a can of Velvet, and so, and then when I ordered, okay, and then I got me, see if it focuses, some H&H Old Dog Fired. I have not had this yet. My dog is, yeah, being a dog. Yeah, I haven't had this. And then when I ordered this, I got a free Salt Lift military hat. And so I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'll get a hat. And then I got, it's going to be hard to say. It's Peterson's Elizabethan mixture. It's going to be, I've actually got an empty tin of the Dunhill Elizabethan mixture. So I'm going to see if I can hold on to that for prosperity or whatever. Yeah. Then I got a pouch of Amphora Virginia blend. I wanted to kind of try that. And then somehow when I ordered, I don't know what, but I got a free Pipes and Cigar 2020 calendar. And last but not least, yeah, this was a little bit of a big big purchase of, well, kind of one of a big purchase is I got me my very first Peterson pipe. And yes, I know it's the St. Patrick's Day 2018 pipe, but I kind of like the color green on the my favorite color is red, but I decided I'll settle for this one and see what, if I can get it open. And I'm also on a new phone. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, it's just this paper. Oh. Alright, is everybody ready? Let's see if I can do. And there it is. Huh. Whoops, I dropped it. Okay, so it's a smaller pipe, but I like it. In no way, and there isn't a better way to break in a Peterson pipe is with Peterson tobacco. So Elizabethan mixture is going to go in here at some point. Alright. Oh. I don't know if this will focus and if you can focus. Well, anyway, it says Peterson of Dublin, 2018, St. Patrick's Day, pipe 31. I'm guessing at 31. Whoa. Oh, wow. And this is, this is a military mount. I like it. I like the stem. Yeah. So, alright. Now, if this next YABO, since it's not tobacco related, if you don't want to see it, then that's fine. You can just click off now. But my ham radio friends that are subbed to me will understand this. So, actually, you know, okay. Actually, this tops what I paid for the Peterson pipe. Now, and this too is what I'd rather be in my ham shack messing around with the radio stuff than do videos. But I got one of the new the Yaesu FT3D. It's the System Fusion, and boy, let me tell you, this is a whole new world for me because, you know, well, when I first became a ham, you didn't have all that. Now you do, and I'm still analog, but it's analog voice, and then now that is digital voice. It's what they call their Yaesu System Fusion. It's C. Let me make sure I get this. It's C4FM, which I've been doing some research, which that's like FMDA or something like that, and the only digital voice I kind of know is the P25 because that's what the public safety is on, like the police and fire and medical uh, around here. And but so then the other, I got a couple of other things. However, I got a new antenna which is already on the car, but I had gotten a 220. It's a 220 antenna, and then I got a 220 radio, but it was TOI from TOIT, and it's a Chinese company. And see, back when I first became a ham, radio manufacturer wise, you had ADI, which they no longer make amateur radios anymore. Then you have an Elenco. Then you've got your three big ones: Kenwood, Yaesu, and ICOM. Well, there's really not now a lot of choices for 220. See, back in the, I think at one time we lost the 220 band, which actually it's 220 or it's a 1.25 1/4 meter band, but most people call it 220. And you don't have a lot of choices with 220. Back in the day, you did. The big man, Kenwood, Yates, and ICOM, they used to make a 220 back in the day, but it's kind of a more or less used band. So anyway, so I got this TOIT, and something in my gut told me I should have went with the Elenco in the first place, but I thought, because originally I was going to buy this TOIT from somebody else, but they ran out of stock because they were selling it for $99. Well, when I went to the site I was going to order my antenna from, it popped up, and I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and order it. Well, when I got it, first time I turned it on, it just made this beep, and I'm like, okay. So shut it off and turn it back on. Well, it went away. Well, as I was programming, I hooked it up to a dummy load, and when you program a repeater frequency, meaning you transmit on one frequency and you receive on another. Well, and the offset was right, and it would key up for a while, and then it would quit keying to change the frequency. I'm like, okay. So then I turned it off and turned it back on, and then it was good to go for a while, and then it did it again. Well, I got it all programmed, and I put it on the car. Well, it was working okay, and then next time I turn it on, beep, 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 and okay, I thought, well, maybe I got some kind of a connection issue, because I made myself an Anderson power pole connection box, if you will. And so I unplugged it from where it was and plugged it into another one. Hey, great. Beep went away. I thought, okay, this is okay. So then the next day, turned it on. Beep, 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 beep. And you can't do anything. You can't scan with it. Yeah. And wouldn't quit. Well, so then I bought it inside just to see, and it would. But this time I just left it on, and it beeped for a while, and then all of a sudden it just went away. I'm like, okay, I wanted to give this a chance, but you kind of get what you pay for, and with the Chinese are hitting the ham radio market now like gangbusters. I mean, but I'm like, okay. So where I bought it from, same place I bought my antenna from, I actually they have a text number you can text. So I did, and at first my the DTMF the keypad on the mic quit. Well, the switch, it's reverse of what you would think that, well, what we think is right and how it should be, and it makes sense. Well, okay, so I got that lined out. Well, then this beeping started, and I said, hey, I want to exchange this for the Linko. And they said, oh, sure, no problem. Just um, send it back and send a note on what's going on and that you would like to have an exchange. And they were cool with that. Really, no questions asked. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I should be getting the radio tomorrow, I hope. Well, it's kind of funny that when I was tracking the PNC order, it says it was going to deliver today by the end of the day. I'm like, okay, and this was from UPS. But then oh, okay. But then it went to the post office. And that's why, because I've never gotten, especially from the post office, I've never gotten uh, I've never gotten a package delivered Sunday. And I tracked it because by this time it was to USPS. And I'm like, okay. And it said it was going to be here tomorrow. Huh. No, get home from church and there's a box. So, oh, anyway. So, all right. Give me a minute. I just want to see how I. Eh, not too bad. Not too bad. And it's one of. It's got. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too. So, excuse me. So anyway, that's that, and but yeah, I've been kind of got the my interest. I got rebitten by the bug, as you would say, and since oh good gosh, it's almost 20 minutes. Oh, um, instance, it's like, okay, it's time to get. So, started back in the radio, and so I haven't been making videos. I've been in the shack doing stuff, but now things are going to change when the time comes, and if you don't like that I'm a ham operator or a pipe cigar smoker for that matter, then we don't need to be. Because I take the ham radio hobby very seriously. Um, it's it's more than a hobby to me. It's a source of emergency communications. When an emergency arises and all other communication fails, you've got amateur radio because it's a self-supporting system, meaning it supports itself. I mean, you don't need. I mean, you don't need anything. Uh, you get and these Go kits are becoming quite popular now, and you run it off battery and or if the need or generator and all the other the public safety the P25. See, with in there was some P25 and ham, but not much. Then you've got what they call DMR, which is digital mobile radio. And that then you've got the System Fusion, and that's Yazu's digital. Then you've got ICOM with the D-Star, and I think the way it is, I think they've allowed Kenwood to have D-Star, but let's say you don't have any of repeaters around you that does those things. Well, you can go to the internet, plug your radio to the internet, or what they call it's a hotspot, basically. So then you can communicate that way. So this digital's nice, and the audio on digital is clear, it's crisp. See, back in the analog days, you have static, but you really don't have static on digital. It's either there or it's not. But I guess the equivalent of digital's static is it will sound like R2D2. It's like and it will but but I figure since I'm in getting into emergency communications, I kind of need to be up to date and have those capabilities. Dad saw the antenna on the new antenna on the car. He's like, "Don't you think you're going a little bit overboard?" I'm like, "No." We're on Dad and I are on two different wavelengths. He's a ham, but he's not into it like I am. I went into this full force, nose to the grindstone. So anyway, I've gone on long enough, and excuse me. And if you've clicked off this video. If you've stayed with me this long, thank you. But I understand if you click off because it's so long. So with that, I will let y'all go, and I'll try to see if I can get a little bit more videos out, but I don't know, it depends. So anyway, stay smoking, my friends, keep smoking the good stuff, and God bless, and we'll catch you on the next video. This is Pipe Smoking Cowboy Chris, and I'm out of here.